Yep.
Nice little walleye. Keep them there.
Yeah. Lots of people on the river today. This guy over here just pulled in a small walleye. Earlier when Gil and I were down here, there were 17 boats in this area. You can see them down as you go down there and down there. It's a good walleye fishing spot. Walleye is my favorite fish to eat. They are good. Here's a piece of limestone I left here the other day. It's got a nice size bivalve on there, and I think I'm going to take that home with me today. It's kind of heavy, but let's see if I get a better picture of it for you. Oh, right there. Bivalve. Right here. Nice. Nice. There's another one up here on it. Yeah, I'm going to take that today. There's a really nice horn coral right there. And down here is a nice little bivalve. Nice one. This is almost entirely out of the matrix. So I'm going to take both of those with me. Those are cool pieces. Let's check down here and see what else. That's a horn coral, probably off the one I picked up just a minute ago. But what's this? Nothing. To me, it's just as fun as going for bottles, though, because you just don't know, again, what kind of critters you're going to find. Whoa, that was heavy. I don't see any other ones here right this second. So I'll turn this back on if I find something else. I was just scratching here and I found this. I don't know what it was to, but that could do some damage. Nice hook point there. I don't know what it was. It's made out of iron. Kind of cool. I'm going to take it home with me, of course. Oh, Gil just walked all over here all excited. He showed me this $100 bill that he found. And it looks real. Until you look at it, it says movie prop only. What a bummer. Movie purposes only. That's a shame. That's a real shame.
The bottles there, and then they went like this. Bam! Oh, don't break it. That's a good one. That's a good bottle. So we got another.
So that's what, like 4?
3 of them we got out of here. Yep, I got.
Why there were 2?
You ended up with one of them.
Right there. Okay, gotcha.
This is the one a little older than this is the Lions, I think. Yep, W Lion. It's got the address on there. 355 East Street, Saginaw, Michigan.
Cool.
Looks
Very
like
cool.
It's in great shape too, man.
It does.
Excellent. Excellent. Look up. I kind of was fizzled out on this place, kind of.
I know it. Yeah. I want to show you some close-up images of the fossils that I found down at the river today when Gil and I were out. This has 2 bivalves or brachiopods on it. This nice large one here, finger comparison, it would have been like together like a clamshell. It's larger than I usually see them. And then down here in this corner is another large one. I don't know if that's a different kind than the other one, because the other one here has 2 parts to it. This one seems to only have the 1 part to it. Now here's another fossil that's quite awesome. It has a number of things going on in it. As you can see up here, it's the cross section of a fossil, of a coral. This here is also this and this. This over here though looks like some kind of a marine plant. It's small, but nonetheless really kind of cool. You can see the fossil, one of them come through on the other side here. This has red like iron stain on it. I don't know if that's what it is or not, but it's a pretty cool piece. Pretty cool. On this limestone plate is another bivalve right here. It's different than the two that I just showed you. On the other one, it's more flat and kind of like spread out, if you will. There are a few other little things going on in here. There's, but they're very tiny, but I thought that this one was particularly interesting. On the other side, got a whole lot of nothing. Here we have fossilized annelid worm tube holes. These are trace fossils that's left behind by the worms that created them. Nice little one. Goes through on both sides. So again, those are annelid wormholes. This would have been a large coral here. You can just see the edge, the broken edge of the coral. This over here would have been the inside, and you can see the outer edge. It would have been circular, but would have been a pretty good sized coral. On the other side, you don't see anything really, but that's kind of an interesting piece. From the you can't prove it by me department comes this fossil stone full of holes, looking rather sponge-like, and that's what people say it is. It's a fossilized sponge. The conditions would have had to have been just right if indeed it was sponge. To fossilize, because it's a soft material, and soft material doesn't lend itself well to fossilization. Now here's a little bivalve, mostly out of the matrix. I found on the river today. Nice little piece. Nice little one. Very nice. And then here is a horn coral that I found. Horn corals were, corals that are usually a collection of polyps living in a like calcium skeleton that they secrete. So there's hundreds of them together. Horn corals would have been a single polyp in one big horn-shaped. Show you this one last piece. This is not a fossil, but it is mineral specimen or crystal specimen. This is a black rock, perhaps basalt, but in it is one little pink crystal, shiny little crystal, and that's what caught my eye when I was walking down the bank of the river, was seeing that little crystal in there. So that was kind of an interesting piece, even though it's not a fossil. It's one of the beautiful things that God has made.